So for pulling it out, you open up this little cover, this little hole here somewhere, pull it forward, take it out, and then get your hand behind the trim, and you want to pull this trim to the side, and you just want to pretty much just push it out to the side, and it should just clip out. You have clips on this side, 1, 2, and on the other side, 1, 2. Alright, so once you have your vent, what you have to do, there are 8 clips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put it upside down, and then pretty much start in from the bottom and just make your way and pull this trim, this silver trim, away from this body. You'll get it off. So once you've got undone all those, cut them apart into 2 pieces. You'll just have this clip down here holding it. It's fine, you won't have to take it off, but if it does pop off, you just have to push it back in. Then you've got to take out this piece, which is really simple, I'll show you in a sec, and this piece, which is a little bit trickier, but it's 3 clips here, 1, 2, 3, and on both sides. So you just have to pop them forward. So you take the top off first, and then just push it out very, very gently. These like to break because they're just plastic and really, really thin. So to take these out, this piece slides out, straight out. And then this piece is a little bit different. You want just your tool, you want to just jam it in up the top here, and pull it forward. Once you get the top out, this whole thing will just slide out straight away. And then yeah, put it back together. So without this, insert this one, slide in all the way on both sides. And then yeah, just clip this back on. Just you have to be careful that your wheel still closes and opens the vent in the back. So play with it when you're putting it together. Just like that, you push it back on and just test this wheel. Closed, open. Yeah, open. Should be good. Beautiful. That's all the tricks to it. And then yeah, your vent should go from this to this. Well, with silver trim, of course, but... So whenever you're tapping off for a boost gauge, never ever touch this line. This is the most important line for your fuel pressure. Never ever tap off this. I've seen people do it. Very, very silly. Don't do it. You can tap off this line here before, anywhere here. If you really want, this goes all the way up to there. Or what I generally do, I tap it off this bad boy. There's my T, and then I run the line. Anywhere else is kind of pointless. Not sure if you guys can see, but just behind the ECU, underneath behind the ABS pump, there's a little port. I've got all my stuff running through there. Straightforward. So, and then that runs. Ooh, fucking up my door. Straight in under there, and then from there you can pull it straight through. There's a few gaps in that section to get it onto the other side, and then from there you can pull it straight up to your boost gauge. Ooh. So I'm using a Thomas Spark gauge in this car. I've had to trim this little stem off a little bit, so when I put it in the vent, the flap can still close, but the rest is pretty good. As you can see, I can close this right now all the way, but it won't close all the way. For the positive connection, you want to take this out, so push this in, twist it. So like in this case, I had to pop this off. I had to put my hand behind just to push this out. It's just this little clip. Pull it out, and then you want to trim number 17, which is this top left one. That's your illumination, and you want to tap into that. So you can unclip these. There's 2 clips, one there, and then you can pull this whole unit up like that, and there's number 17 you want to tap into. Beautiful. When you're done, just push it back in. It's the fuse holder. I mean, it grounds to the chassis. This is the chassis, at least. It's all connected up. Whenever you're fitting a vacuum line onto anything, use Loctite. Otherwise, you can have a leak. If you have a leak, well, it's kind of pointless. The gauge is going to read inaccurately, and yeah, what's the point then? Apply a little bit, just all the way around, so you know, and then yeah, push it on. You're putting the vent back. You pretty much just push it in, and it'll just pop clip in. When you're putting it in, if you need to pop off this little vent, it's 2 clips on the top, and on the bottom they're like little hooks. So you just drop it down, like put your hand here and just pull it down, it'll pop out. And then you can just whack your hand under and in, and you can just put the gauge in place. And when you're done, test it out, see if it works. So, I'm not sure if you can see that. Yep, LED's on, because it's white, you can't really see it. Otherwise, LED's off, so even on DRL, it'll run. So whenever your lights are on, it'll run. When you're done, slap the cover back on, 3 clips, and it should just pretty much pop in. Boop. Done. Finito.